Hello everybody and welcome to Toyah at Home. This weekend I'm going to be talking about a really important song from 1983. It's called The Vow. I've always loved this song, but it's never quite fitted in my set for quite a few reasons. And majority of the time I am playing to a stand-up audience. And The Vow is an introspective, quiet ballad about grief. So it doesn't always work in the manic kind of lineup of songs that I do at my usual gigs. But we want to talk about it today because so many people love this song. So many people are touched by this song, which is about mankind, destroying mankind, basically. So the lyric goes like this. If you don't know it, it is available on YouTube to watch. In every waking hour, I miss you. In my dreams, I never kiss you. In the shadows, creatures want to hurt you, but in love and war, I'll never desert you. And I breathe white fire in anger. I breathe white fire in anger. Somewhere on another star, a man holds his brother, looking at the faded scars of their land, and he wonders if another planet will survive man. So this is a very masculine song, and it was intended as masculine. In 1983, it was a world where men were not encouraged to touch their femininity or search for their femininity, to cry publicly, to show grief publicly. And I think today we live in a very different world. And The Vow is about the fact that man loves man as a brotherhood, as a lover, as compassion, not wanting to be someone's enemy. You are not my enemy. You are my soul brother. And The Vow is about that. So I'm going to be reacting today to a version shot at Saturday Superstore in December 1983. And I just want to talk you through some of the decisions I made about how I look as much as the song. Joel Bogan and I wrote the song, and there's some beautiful, beautiful moments on this. Oh my goodness. So this is the 12-inch cover of the single The Vow, but also it's produced by Nick Tauber, who produced Anthem and Love is the Law. But on this, the orchestra is arranged and conducted by Dennis Darlow, Simon Darlow's father, who also conducted his orchestra on Rebel Run. So it's just so lovely to revisit this and know that Simon Darlow's father was part of it. He was a fabulous orchestral arranger. So guitar, Joel Bogan, bass, Brad Lang, lovely, Simon Darlow on keyboards, drum and percussion, Andy Duncan. So it's very, very special, and it had such a wonderful B-side. One of my favouriteest ever songs, Haunted. Now, I love this song. I wrote this with Darlow, and it's extraordinary why this isn't in the set and why this was never released as a single. And one day I will get the chance to reimagine some of this stuff, and both The Vow, I Explode and Haunted will be revisited. So in the video you're about to see, I actually have black and red hair. 1983 was an amazing year for me. Absolutely breathtaking. It started with Traffic Tansy, huge critical hit for me, where I was playing a female wrestler. Whole play took part in a wrestling ring. And immediately after that, I was flown to the Dordogne in France to start a movie with Sir Laurence Olivier, Greta Scacchi and Roger Rees. This was called The Ebony Tower. It was being made for ITV by Granada TV. And it was a massive production and a massive story, very controversial, about an elderly artist and his two very young muses. Highly sexed film. Greta and I had to spend a lot of time naked in it. But it's still a remarkably beautiful film. Rebel Run was released while I was out in the Dordogne, and when I returned to the UK in September, we then started working on The Vow and getting that ready as a Christmas single. In the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, Christmas singles were competitive and every artist wanted to be the Christmas number one. So it was not unusual to kind of enter that market with a song that was specifically aimed at that market. But also when I returned, I wanted a complete image change. And I'm going to talk you through the video because something happened that was totally unintentional. So this is Saturday Superstore, December 1983. So there's a woodland scene and the camera pans around and discovers me standing there in off-the-shoulder leather halter neck, which actually was a dress from La Rocca on the King's Road. And I'm wearing this wonderful, wonderful skirt over the top of it. Absolutely beautiful. I still love to wear it now. And the earrings I am wearing are these absolutely gorgeous wooden gilt earrings, which I'm so pleased I still have. So my hair, I went to my world famous hairdressing salon and they left me in the hands of an intern. And I said, I want black and red hair. At the time, my hair was bright orange from filming at the Ebony Tower. So she dyed my entire head of hair black and then she bleached the highlights to put the red in. And my hair completely broke and came away in her hands. And it's amazing that I didn't get an apology. All I got was laughter. People thought it was hysterically funny. And all my hair had to be cut off. So in this particular clip, I am wearing hair extensions at the back and my hair is growing back at the sides, and I had enough left to give that red impression at the front of my fringe. It made me very, very angry. I felt utterly violated because part of my strength, like Samson and Delilah, is and was my hair. So here I am singing this incredibly beautiful song and it's shot beautifully. Saturday Superstar did a fantastic job with it. And it's all about that pain, the pain of war, how war destroys our natural ability to love. We are programmed to love and to trust and to nurture. And yet so many times in history that right is taken away from us. So the whole song is about romance and love and allowing to step aside from what sex you are, what gender you are, and just show love. It's a basic human instinctive power that heals the world. And that is the song. So the rest of the video is based around this woodland, and I'm so pleased because I'm surrounded by a very brilliant environment. And I just think this performance is gorgeous. Joel Bogan does the solo, and it's a beautiful solo. And I think it's just full of passion, absolute passion. And it uses the power of repetition. The whole song uses the power of repetition to just keep placing the message. And here we come to the end. And here we are, at war again.
He loved him like he loved no other.
The Vow was written in 1983, a year after the Falklands War. And I think that war really inspired this song because again and again, innocent young people, men and women, are sent to the battlefield. And I felt very strongly at the time, like everyone else, why does this keep repeating throughout the history of mankind? In 1982, my brother had already retired from the RAF, but he was one of very few Harrier fighter pilots and Jaguar fighter pilots, highly trained. And I just remember the terror of him being recalled to be part of that war. When he was in the RAF, he protested about some of the unknown battles battles going on in the Saudi area around the planet, the Emirates, where tribes people were being attacked by fighter planes and stuff like that. And my brother just refused to do it and retired himself. So I've had first-hand experience, like many, many people, of loved ones being pushed into battle, but my brother refused. He said that is not why he wanted to be one of the world's leading air pilots, flying these machines that cost millions and millions of pounds. He was doing it as a deterrent, not to kill what he thought were innocent people. So it's to revisit The Vow for me has been very, very powerful. It's been a very good week. I have won an award at the Richard Harris Film Festival for playing Alice in Give Them Wings, a true story about a disabled boy who was completely left out of the system and had to fend for himself along with his mother. But his mother, Alice, who I was playing, she had a stroke, and this severely disabled boy, Paul Hodgins, had to look after his mother. So it's a true story. It manages to have great heart and great sense of humour, as well as being utterly tragic. And it's starting to be recognised. We finished shooting it just before lockdown, literally 4 weeks before the first lockdown started, and it's getting great reviews. So fingers crossed it will be seen out there soon. I am going through a creative discussion about my image for the June tour and what colour my hair should be. It will be a lot subtler than what it was in 1981 and all of that time period, because I just feel I don't want to try and look exactly how I looked in that particular decade. But discussions are happening and it's very exciting, and let's see what we manage to achieve. So everybody stay safe. We have an Objects of Desire for you tonight with my gorgeous husband, Robert Fripp. And tomorrow we have what I think is an utterly brilliant female-led song for Sunday lunch. I adore it. It's a song by a female artist who totally relaunched me into the stratosphere of music in April 2020. And it's about time we covered this band. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Lots of love from Toyah. Mwah.
In every waking hour, I miss you. In my dreams, I never kiss you. And in the shadows, creatures want to hurt you. But in love and war, I'll never desert you.